the day the sun decided to sleep in. In the quaint little town of Sunrise Cove, where the sun gleamed like a golden coin tossed into the sky every morning, something utterly extraordinary happened one bright morning, or rather, it didn't happen. The cozy homes with their cheery red roofs were nestled between rolling hills like dollops of honey, and every day they woke up to a fanfare of light as the sun eagerly popped up from its slumber to start the day. Chickens would cluck, roosters would crow, and the townsfolk's yawns would mix with the aroma of freshly brewed morning coffee. But this particular morning, the usual golden glow was nowhere to be found. The sky remained a sleepy slate of faded stars and a palette of purples and blues, as though the night had decided to stick around for an encore. "Did we all wake up too early?" mumbled old man Whittaker, peeking out from his green-shuttered window only to see the twinkling stars winking back at him. "This can't be right," whispered Miss Maple, the baker, whose cinnamon rolls depended on the rise of the sun for their perfect rise. The entire town of Sunrise Cove stood outside, wrapped in blankets and befuddlement. They looked east, where usually a blush of pink and orange heralded the morning. Nothing. Just the quiet whispers of the world, confused and slightly chilly without its warm companion. Little Timmy Trundle, a boy with a mop of untamed curls and a curious nature, was the first to ask the question on everyone's lips, Did the sun decide to sleep in? The townsfolk murmured and shrugged, pondering the possibility and consequences of such an unprecedented celestial snooze. Timmy, filled with a blend of worry and wonder, had an idea. "Let's go wake up the sun," he proposed with the kind of confidence that can only come from the heart of a child. Inspired by Timmy's adventurous spirit, the townspeople gathered their lanterns, flashlights, and anything that glowed or flickered. They formed a procession that snaked up the tallest hill in Sunrise Cove. It was known as Morning Peak, a place where legend whispered you could tickle the sky. Step by step, they climbed in the comfortable companionship of shared purpose, their lights bobbing like fireflies in a midnight field. Young and old, they climbed until they reached the top where the wind whispered secrets only the leaves understood. "Now," cried Timmy, on the count of 3, "let's all shine our lights and call the sun." 1, 2, 3. The hilltop exploded in a cacophony of cries and a mosaic of light as every person lifted their lanterns high. "Wake up, sun," they shouted to the drowsy heavens. And then, a small giggle fluttered on the breeze, a sound as light and sparkly as the morning dew. And there, peeking like a shy child from under a blanket of clouds, was the sun. "I'm here. I'm here." Sun laughed. "I was just playing a little game of hide and seek. I wanted to see if you'd miss me and, oh, how you do care." The people of Sunrise Cove couldn't help but laugh too, their relief mingling with the cool morning air. The sun, now wide awake, climbed steadily into the sky, stretching its beaming rays in a luxurious yawn that painted the world in warmth and light. It dipped low, as if to apologize, gently warming each face turned toward it, a radiant kiss unto the brow of the world. Morning had officially started, albeit a little later than usual. From that day on, the tale of "The Day the Sun Decided to Sleep In" became a favorite bedtime story for the children of Sunrise Cove. They would giggle as they imagined the sun, snug under a blanket of clouds, sneaking an extra snooze. The adults, however, instituted a whimsical new tradition. Once a year, as a reminder of their celestial adventure, the town would wake before dawn, and with lanterns in hand, they would gently encourage the sun not to tarry in its rising. For little Timmy and all the children of the town, the memory of their audacious hill climb became a note in their hearts that sang of unity and how sometimes, all it takes is a small voice to bring the day to life. And as for the sun, it never overslept again, but sometimes, just sometimes, it would wink at Sunrise Cove before beaming proudly over the hills, as if to say, "I'm wide awake, thanks to you."